What's up, gamers? This is Jokira, your new master for the day, and welcome to the Joker's review. And today we are playing with the second coolest character of comics. Do you know who this is? Do you know? You get it? Yeah! It's Deadpool! Do you know Deadpool? I actually didn't know him before I played Ultimate vs Capcom 3, and I fell in love with this character. Just look at the style. Isn't it badass? I think it's so cool, you know? It's like the complete definition of cool. Well, anyway, I'm gonna show you a little biography of Deadpool made by himself, so you can make a little idea of the character, you know, how funny it is, how crazy it is. So, I catch you in a minute.
Deadpool, branded as both hero and villain. Deadpool was once a badass mercenary named Wade Wilson. After being recruited into the Weapon X program, Wade was subjected to experiments that gave him awesome regenerative powers and drove him batshit crazy. Today, the merc with a mouth travels the globe in search of fortune and chimichangas. Our Blackbird's landing wasn't exactly so.
As you probably know, Deadpool is a beat 'em all game, which means you go into a room and BAM! A lot of people come in and you gotta fight them. So what you can do? Well, use your weapons. And what weapons do you got in Deadpool? You got 3 melee weapons and 4 guns. So at the beginning of the game you only got 2 weapons. You got the katanas and the pistols. Every weapon you can use in this game is always double, which means you can get 2 katanas, 2 pistols, 2 shotguns, 2 hammers, and other stuff like that. The katanas form a good equality between damage and combos, while the other weapons are more specialized on the effectiveness of combos. For example, the hammers are really useful against a lot of enemies due to the amazing damage it deals. The other melee weapon you can get are the scythes, a sort of trident knives which look totally like Raphael's weapon in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That is culture, boys! You can get all this stuff in the upgrade menu, but first you gotta buy them by using upgrade points. The points you can get all around places you search, and that's why you really have to search all around the places you are, so you can get a lot of upgrades and then be more efficient. Add to these grenades and wolf trap and you got a dynamic gameplay with dynamic moves and combos, which is simple but efficient and really fun and enjoyable. You get various enemies, more or less strong, depending on their size and depending on their weapons also, and the upgrade menu here is really a good point for the gameplay. But, of course, there is some bad points. And the first fucking bad point is
this fucking camera problem!
The problem is you have to switch between aiming and slicing people, so the camera doesn't follow at all. Plus, add flying enemies and the thing is totally not optimal. You get it, Deadpool is not the nicest game ever in terms of graphics, nor the best graphics in the fight game. Indeed, the game suffers from a lot of aliasing and too many bug testers, which makes that the game looks like noisy and not really nice. But still, the graphics are still enjoyable, at least for the current generation of gaming. And then, there is also a lot of passage extracted from the comics, and this is really nice actually. You got the biographies and the dialogues between the voices in the Deadpool's head, which comes from the comics, and that makes really a good ambience. Here we come to the major quality of the game, his scenario and ambience, which is not serious at all. In complete accordance with Deadpool's character, Hyman Studio has made a shifted story where the anti-hero doesn't even follow the script set. The story contains also some famous characters of the comic Deadpool and X-Men, like Wolverine, Cable or Mr. Sinister, who is the bad guy of the whole scenario. In fact, the funniest part is the possibility to interact with the characters you meet. always with the stupid and not interested attitude of Deadpool. For instance, in the Space Age, we can hit Wolverine until he wakes up,
Or not.
while listening to the comments of Deadpool insulting his body. Later, the hero thinks he will meet a bastion in Veterit Fane, while he finds himself grabbing Cable's breasts.
Ah, that's funny.
Well, you get it. Deadpool is the game you're gonna buy for his scenario and ambience and not for his gameplay.
Damn it, Wade.
You can count around 8 hours maximum to finish the 8 chapters the first time. The game compounds 3 difficulties: genetically superior, veteran, and ultra violence, which is the hardest. In bonus, you get all the biographies, like the one I showed you in the beginning of the video, but you also get some challenges available in the Batman Arkham series way. You basically have to kill every enemy in the area, according to the waves you have to survive to. In terms of lifetime, it's not that much for a beat-em-all game, but I think you got that it's not the kind of game you're gonna replay over and over again. In conclusion, Deadpool is not the best game of 2013, and still, it's an awesome comic-based fighting game. If you like the character's personality, go ahead and buy it. Otherwise, pass your way, because you're not gonna like it.